this one is like a side plank. Your forearm's down and your foot is on the mat. So I'm on my left forearm just to give cues. Right foot on the floor. And what that right foot does is it helps decrease how much weight's on your body on the foam roller. Now, we're rolling out that IT roughly. Anywhere from your greater trochanter, this top hip bone, I'm going to get closer to that to show. Towards your outer thigh, towards your knee, but leave a 2 to 3 inch border or boundary. Don't hit the knee, in other words. Don't hit the knee laterally. Now, there is some variation we're going to do. If you rotate down a little bit, you get a little bit of that outer quad. When you're near your front pocket, you get a little bit of that TFL. Breathe in. And if you have feeling of pain in your lateral hip or your lateral knee, sometimes it's from this fascia, this band of fascia. But we're going to add on the outer hamstring. So I'm now rotating up a little. That lateral hamstring, that biceps femoris, crosses the knee. So sometimes this muscle can create some tight feeling in the knee. Remember, we're not rolling out the knee itself, but the muscles and the IT that are, which the fascia, which are associated with lessening that pain feeling on the knee and hip. All right, guys, we're going to do a little example of what it feels like. Now, you can touch it. You can look at your legs. Sometimes one's longer now, and just see how it feels freer. Now, we're going to do the other side. If you do a lot of activity with your lower body, so let's just throw some out, like a running activity or even hiking, biking. I'll have to find out if horseback riding causes this. I'm not sure, you know, causes some tension in the hips, but yes, okay, I got a yes. I got a yes, ma'am, because I guess you could say anything that you're using your lower body dominantly and you're stabilizing especially, the IT stabilizes. It's a great stabilizer for the knee and the hip. We need it. Just there is a tendency it can get too tight, and you know generally it's too tight when you feel like you're tin soldier walking around, or the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz, or you have some lateral knee pain or lateral hip pain. Now let's rotate down a little bit and get that lateral quad. Do you notice a big difference in one leg versus the other? If you do, and I didn't even know it, I didn't know my right leg was tight. Usually my left leg's tighter. My right leg is telling me it needed this. So sometimes you get some feedback when you're doing it. The IT is one of those areas that it doesn't tell you that it's tight. Usually it'll say, oh yeah, your hip's tight, or your knee's feeling tight. It won't tell you it's tight generally until you're on it. Let's do that lateral hamstring, so kind of rotate up. And that lateral hamstring can also create some knee tightness and knee pain. Now, keep breathing. That TFL is that tensor fascia lata muscle. That's where your front pocket is. So I'm kind of like offering the buffet of exercises, and you can come back and get the ones that you need to while we're here. So you say, okay, there's nothing going on there. I'll get something else where there's something going on. Roll out that hip too. If you've had any hip tightness. 5, 4, 3, 2, breathe in, inhale, and exhale. Really good, guys. Let me give us one more for our quads while we're here. This will help the knees if this is what's creating knee tightness. The quads can sometimes create some knee tightness. So look how I've got both quads or thighs on the foam roller, and I'm sort of like our planks, we go forward and back. Now I'm going to make it harder by bending the knees if you want, or you can do this pump pattern where you bend and straighten. If it's too much, then leave the legs long. Now I'm going to offer us a long-legged position, and I want you to toe out like you're Charlie Chaplin. Toes externally rotated, thighs externally rotated. That'll get the inner quad. Breathe in. Now I'm going to offer a toe towards each other position, like you're internally rotated. Woo, that one's tight. I didn't know that till we did it. Did you have, you're tight too? Woo, yeah, me too. I did not even know. So you could see how when these muscles are tight, they would, you know, the quads go into a common tendon, the patellar tendon, and it can create some tightness. So we're getting the muscles, whoo, and now I'm just sort of shifting more right, maybe shifting more left. You see how you can get more focus on one leg, and what I didn't know today was my right leg was tighter. I'm kind of used to my left leg being tighter. Breathe in, and just make sure you breathe in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, you did great. I want to give us one that lets us know that the foam roller is our friend. This is Fanny at one end. The foam roller is our friend. It's one of my favorites. So we're going to be sneaking in some more foam rolling. Let your arms be like a Y or a T. Now this is a great way to get a shoulder stretch. Whew. Now your mind helps you create a fertile environment for letting the muscles go. You're letting your muscles, you're saying it's good. I'm going to breathe in deeply through my nose and out my nose and let you know everything's okay. The fascia doesn't have to be on guard. I'm going to throw in an extra stretch. If you would like to, put your feet together and be in bound angle. Look at everybody doing it. How wonderful. Breathe in through your nose if you can. Breathe in relaxation. Breathe in care. Now, you're welcome to stay here, or if you want to take a shavasana on the floor, you can. Whatever you do, let yourself fully relax so that your fascia know how that is to be in a relaxed state. The nervous system can work better. The joints don't have to grip. The mind can release. Breathe in. Now when you're ready, come up to seated and just notice how you feel. And if you want to notice how your legs feel, your hips, your knees, or just feel that sense of relaxation.